Hello. So, I'm sitting at the lake and I just wanted to make a video to kind of vent, to kind of get some stuff off my chest. So, yeah. Let's start. How do you start with these kind of things, right? You get told that you are not good enough or something, or that you need to prove yourself to someone for something. Yet, that person who insults you that way has never risked anything in their life, has a pinky of the experience, worldview, skin in the game that you do. And when you find that insulting and you try to explain to them, like what do I have to prove to you when you've lived your life in the safety and comfort of your mom and dad's? When you've literally never had a risk for anything. And I think what people mistake about me fundamentally, like what people really just do not understand about me, is a couple things. If you're wondering where I'm at, I'm sitting at the lake, of course. So yeah, I come out here and it's just a good spot to think, to get shit off my chest, But back to our point. Get the camera set. So back to the point I was trying to make. I think that people misunderstand about me, or don't get about me, is that just because I don't conform to what is perceived as the normal route which you're supposed to go through life, I've still hit every milestone, if not surpassed, the ones that these same people use to judge what a good life is. For example, when it comes to my education, I have 2 college degrees. You could argue my TEFL, this thing that lets me teach overseas, is a degree. It's more of it'd be like a small associate's, but yeah, you could argue 3. Plan on going to get my master's, which I was talking to my friend Ben about. And of course, I'll apply for PhD, just because I can't stop. Just because I just want to keep going forward. Because if you stop, and then it all catches up to you. Complacency will catch up. Mistakes will catch up. Anything can catch up. Doubt, self-doubt. But if you just keep going forward, if you keep just moving forward, and then, and it's self-growth. It's all about growth, right? My point is the path that people see is what you're supposed to do for growth. The normal way of living. Even here in Vietnam, I'm literally on the other side of the world. There's still a set standard of what you're supposed to do with your life. How a life is supposed to be lived. Of course, with the cultural differences, it's going to be different. Here, it's get married early on. The kids live with their parents live with their grandparents, you take care of the family unit, and that's it. It's a team thing, right? But there's always exceptions, especially the more south you go, but I get told that I'm not a good teacher, or that I don't take it serious. Well, it's not that I don't take things serious, it's that I just don't take life serious. Like, life is not meant to be taken serious, but it doesn't mean that I don't put in my work. And how paradoxical is it for somebody to insult me in the greatest way to insult me, to tell me that I can't do something? You want to know a little secret about me? Tell me that I can't do something, that I'm not good enough to do it, or it's beyond my reach, or I lack the skills. I take that shit, pardon my language, but I take that shit personal, and I will prove you wrong. And I spent my life doing that to many people. But how paradoxical is it to tell someone who's literally spent how many years to get out here to Vietnam? Had the self-discipline. Granted, there was bad years, good semesters. I had to help a family. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't do it all by myself. Of course, I had help. I have friends like Ben. But the point is I had a vision of what I wanted to do. I had a dream. What was it, 10 years in the making? Even longer, maybe? I can remember back in the days of like getting out of the Navy, right? I would talk about wanting to see they travel the world. It wasn't until maybe 10 years ago when it really got cemented into my psyche, until I really made the pledge. Especially when I saw my dad like living in Korea and stuff. But you tell somebody who has literally endured everything that it takes to get out here to do this job, to live in a different country, and who's been doing it for 2 years, mind you. It's not like I came out here and failed in my first week. I've been out here for 2 years, and you tell that person, oh, I don't have enough belief in you or faith in you. I don't think that that I could rely on you. And I looked at that person with such hurt, because for one, the person saying it is supposed to be the person that believes in you the most. Two, my achievements speak for themselves. And every time I speak of my achievements, I'm always called an egotistical or an elitist or a narcissist. I think my father called me that once. And it's not that. It's just like, what else do you have? What else do I have? If not the things that I've achieved and overcome. Do I love myself? Am I obsessed with myself? Do I look in the mirror and think, wow, this is who I wanted to be when I grow up? This is a mighty man right here. No. Do I look at myself now compared to 2 years ago and think, hey, I like what I see better? Yes. And that's mainly just for superficial, just getting back into shape. But also the fact that I'm living in Vietnam. I'm living a dream. I did it. Dr. Janky, I did it, All those talks we had. I don't know if you still watch my YouTube. Dr. Janky was my doctor at the VA. I always wondered if he believed me. How many guys must have come in there in that clinic, right? And you'd say everything. They'd say anything under the moon, right? I did it. Dr. Kratz, my mentor, man, I really respect and look up to. I guess me and him have similar struggles, things that we've overcame. This man's amazing. Professor, philosophy, a mentor, leader. Really cares about the arts, really cares about, creating an environment at IUPUI that challenges students in different kinds of like subjects and stuff. Not just your basic, philosophy 101, but he'll come up with a whole course of like, the philosophy of Native Americans. I mean, how unique and cool is that to learn about the cultures and sun dances and, the purpose of a pipe and the meaningful of the peace pipe and different, or some of the crimes that have happened against the tribes and stuff. It's just good people like that. But anyways, I might be getting off subject. This person tells me that you're not good enough, or that you live your life too risky. You live your life all risk. It's all risk. Yes, I do live my life all risk. You know why? Because like what else are you supposed to do? You either put all your skin in the game, you either put all your cards on the table, man, or you shut the hell up. You know what I mean? Or you're not gonna get nowhere. This life is a freaking meat grinder. Ambition, dreams, being hungry for this. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like it's a meat grinder. You don't get that by not risking. And I've risked everything. I've literally risked everything, even my life. And that is somehow frowned upon. Whereas me, man, I admire those. You look at some of the greatest success stories of all, and it was people who risked everything because they had a dream or a vision or wanted something more. Yet, somebody that I really care for or respected, who, no fault to this person's own, has a limited worldview. I get it. You've never left Vietnam. You've spent very, if any, time by yourself, or, not away from this, a phone call away from mom and dad, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. I was like that once too, You think the world's a certain way, but and even shit, I'm still an amateur. I'm not going to sit here and preach like I'm some pro now that I've just done this for 2 years. There's teachers out here, been out here for 20 years. Who am I? I ain't nothing yet. I haven't earned my stripes. I've earned one stripe. I've earned one thing maybe to be proud of, you know what I mean? The fact that I did it. Now, the next stripe is, you could do it, but can you keep it going? Can you succeed in it? Can you keep the dream alive? Can you keep yourself together alive long enough? Can you keep growing? And that was, and I don't know. I keep getting off track, but the point is it's so paradoxical to tell me a man who literally risked everything, who risked even his own life for a dream, that he doesn't have what it takes to do A, B, or C. Or that I need to prove to you, this hypothetical person, we'll just say, that I need to prove to this person something. Are you serious? If anything, you should be proving to me that you have the freaking guts, spine, that you're willing to bleed for a freaking, that you're hungry for it, that you're willing to bleed for it. And let me tell you, people, I have bled for this. I've cried for this. I've reached the depths of despair for this. Overcame for this. And yes, I get called ego because I bring it up. But no, it's not ego. It's called pride. It's called that suit of armor that I wear to keep people who misjudge me because my hair looks grungy, I don't shave, I ride around with freaking a Batman helmet, you know what I mean? I don't follow your way of life, don't see the world the way that you do, you know what I mean? It's my suit of armor. It's pride. It's pride. Like the thing is, like, I've only just begun. Just like I've told my friend Ben, whose journey's getting ready just to begin. I'm gonna go ahead and put Ben's business out there. My friend Ben's starting up school, getting that bachelor's knocked out, and I'm proud of you, man. Fuck, heck yeah, like, get it, man, get it. This is your moment. 2 years, get it. This is your chance. But to get told that I'm egotistical, narcissist, God, that gets me so mad. It's like a child, critiquing me. Who's like, do you even have a callus on your fingers? Have you even had have you ever even had a paper cut? You know what I mean? I don't know. My dream. My dream, what was it? Let's go back in time, right? My dream was to see the world. See the world. Just keep going. I didn't have like a definitive, plan. Like, this is like the exact time frame. We'll stay in Vietnam for this long. We'll stay in Vietnam for 2 years, 1 year, whatever. Then we'll go to Korea. Then we'll go to Japan or whatever. But I had a basic outline, right? And it's been 2 years. Well, it's going to be exactly 2 years in April. And that's when my thing expires. Which means that if I don't find a job, I have to move on to. And the thing is like, I'm desperately searching for a lifeline for somebody, for a life that I built here. Just because it sucks to lose it all. To start again. I got this motorcycle. I learned the city. Those mountains bring me peace. Yeah, I can't stay. Can I? And there's other reasons, private reasons. People. Someone who has the potential. Who could be something. You know what I mean? Like, could be something meaningful in my life. But will I sit there and allow others who've done fractions of what I've done, not to say they're not better, but like, you haven't put your work in, I have. Am I gonna allow those people like to judge me? Should I keep my mouth quiet because, yeah, maybe they can help me. Maybe it's a means to an end. Maybe if I just swallow my pride, just shut up, just take it. Yeah, maybe you'll get something here. Or do you say, no, screw that? Like you don't talk to me like that. I never talk to people like that. I have made it a point. My God, have I made it a point to be respectful to everyone out here, to this culture, to this country, to be thankful to be a guest here. You ask anybody who knows me, and they'll say like how respectful and nice. Like, I treat everyone until you lie to me or you hurt me. Well, then, yeah, of course, and I'll take it personal. But I've tried so hard to be thankful for this opportunity and to embrace this culture, to love the people, to love this, the land. And I get even told that I'm disrespectful, which is just all these insults and all these things, and like, it's just, I look at this person like, child, like, you're still in diapers. Not to say that this person or people haven't done amazing things. Not to say that they can't do amazing things. And not to say that they they're not still doing amazing things. I mean, for example, I'd be dead right now if not for this one person. Aang. Anna Fadini. I'd be dead if not for her. Yeah. But I got some good advice from somebody that I loved in my past. Somebody who's very special to me. You know, she knows who she is. She gave me some good advice this morning. I appreciated. Before that, the day before that, I get some another advice from another person who's special to me. Saying, hey, you look like, I quote, you look like shit. And you stay gone for too long, and the people you come back you thought were invincible, that you'll see how fragile they are. And that word fragile, that really struck a chord, right? Being that Fragile is a 9 Inch Nails album and a song that was important to Melissa. She dedicated to somebody that was, I don't want to say your business more, sorry. But push ahead, go home, stay here, swallow my pride, like Laokai, like what do I do? And I'm running out of time. So I just burn it all down. Burn it all down. Pack up a backpack. Get on this motorcycle right here, right? Just get on the bike. Throw on this helmet. And we just drive. We just head to freaking whatever. Or do we leave the country? Where would I go? China. It's like I want to punish myself. Not because I see China as punishment, just because I know China would be very hard. If you think that living here was hard, well, try to imagine living in China. So it's almost like I want to punish and push myself. I keep wanting to push myself to the point of just breaking. I want to break myself upon challenge and challenge and challenge and challenge, till finally something just snaps me and just breaks me. Find that thing that I can't overcome through willpower. Or, I can't claim it's all been willpower. For example, how many times has my family helped me out when I was didn't have food, or so I can't take credit, but more or less a big 95% of it though has been willpower, myself. What is this thing? It's like some kind of spinny wheel thing or whatever. But it's I'm just I'm looking for that challenge. I'm looking for that last ride, It's like being on this motorcycle when you're riding, and you got your hand hitting those gears, right? And you're just full throttle. You're just hitting those gears, right? And you got the throttle just fully maxed, and this bike is just humming. And you're just focused. You're just looking forward, and time stands still. And you're just in the moment. Nothing else matters, right? And there's that one of these days that it's gonna be your last ride, and part of you wants it. Part of you wants to go out in that blaze of glory. Maybe not on this bike. Carpet is the name of this bike. She has been faithful, loyal. She doesn't deserve to fly off a mountain with me. Let's take a look at her. Give her some respect. So, yeah, this old carpet. Now, not as good as the bike, Not as good as the bike that I have back home in America, obviously. 600. A red one, which I can't recall ever giving a name to. It's funny. I called my Mustang Michaela from the Transformers girl back from like the early days. I never named my 03 CBR, which is like my dream motorcycle. It is the one that has the undertail exhaust. So this right here, this exhaust right here, is actually underneath the back seat, which is so freaking cool. And it has a Two Brothers exhaust, which is just very unique. That bike is my dream bike, literally. The only thing missing is that it needs to be painted all black like this. So I did the all black conversion. I had this painted while I was here, right? For cheap. 20 bucks maybe, I think it was. Now if I could do that back home in America to my other bike, wow, it should be so cool. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm getting off subject. Just needed to rant. I needed to talk. Just get the lake in the background. I got very few days left. And I'm forced to make a decision. April is coming. April is coming. Check it out. This family taking a picture right there. Little kids. Cute. So yeah. I don't know. Just let me say this. To all you, or to the one of you, to any future of you, whoever tell me I can't do something, sit down and watch. Watch the maestro, the guy with the orchestra, go to work. To all you haters who tell me I'm not good enough, tell me I'm not smart enough, or like this or like that, or have a strange worldview, just care for adventure, risk, and like you don't know me. You don't know what it is to love, a dream, to be hungry for it, to breathe for it, to pull yourself out of depression and other worse fates for it. Like, you don't know me. You don't know who I am, and you sure the hell don't know what I'm capable of. To those who have believed in me, thank you. Melissa, thank you. Ben, thank you. My dad, Grandma, my brothers, Dr. Kratz, Dr. Janky. Shy, did you believe in me? I think you did. I think you care. That's why your cryptic message the other day. Because you see things. You know things. And you know me. At least you knew me back then in New Mexico. But I did tell you, I did warn you, once you did a certain thing, that connection would be. And you went ahead and did that thing that I told you. With, did you say a Spanish guy? Spanish boy? I jest. I hope you're happy. So, like, really. I want you to be happy, all of you. So, okay, so my rant's done. This is 30 minutes of me, of no point to this video. I am just going through a weird phase. I'm struggling. I need to get focused. I need to get angry. I need to get back on track. What am I gonna do? What is it that I want to do? Oh wow, the clock ticks. My grandma's getting older. I miss you, Grandma. I worry about you. I'm so sorry for Ollie. That's her dog that passed. When do you go home for a little bit? Or when do you just keep pushing ahead? Yeah, that's the question. Is China the next step? Do I need to break myself in China? China. I don't know. Or stay in Vietnam. I don't know. I got 90 days to figure the hell out. So, anyways, I gotta go for a motorcycle ride. The suns went down. I need to clear my thoughts. Last night was rough. Last night I got told I'm inadequate. I'm too risky. I'm too egotistical. Yeah. Okay. You say so. I am what I need to be when it's useful. But I always keep it real. Alright, let's get it right in. Which way should we head? We can head this way, which leads to down more towards the city. We can lead this way, which if you eventually take a right will lead to the Sapa Mountains, which are out that way. We could go this way, which will lead to the river, the Red River. China is over there. We could go stare at China for a little bit. Go to the bridge and just look over the border. You know what? I think that's what I'll do. Let's go look at China for a little bit. So, thanks for listening. 32-minute long video for the few of you who probably will watch this. Thanks. It's good to vent. So, alright. Let's get it. Batman helmet says hello.